So guys, this female lawmaker, you can see her name on the screen, is asking the DSS to go pick up the leaders of the upcoming protest. She wants, the organizers of this protest to be picked up by the DSS. We all know that these are leaders. They just keep intimidating Nigerians. They think things will continue the way it has been. They don't know that Nigerians have been pushed to the wall. I mean, Nigerians are angry. And guess what? Nigerians have come out to say no level of intimidation will stop this protest. Even those in the north are also coming out to speak so that their brothers can hear that this protest is for everybody. It's for every Nigerian, because we've got to fix this country. Take a look.
I want to appeal to those that are instigating this protest, because I believe there are people behind this protest. It's not that people are just doing it by themselves. And I think DSS must work hard to find if they can at least be able to scout and get those people that are instigating or the leaders of these protests, so that they can dialogue. We can dialogue with them. Let's talk to them. There is no any meaningful achievement in any world without peaceful coexistence. And Mr. Speaker, we know that the hunger is so very much that we just have to do something about it. We cannot tell them not to come and protest when we don't tell them what we intend to do. We have to have a program. We have to tell them that really Nigeria or country is going to do something about this. Today I saw Mr. President.
Sacking Senator Ali Ndume is not going to sack the intentions of the protest. A protest is very imminent and we are gearing up. Northern Nigeria is gearing up. They say that the truth is like an open heart surgery. So why are you pained because Senator Ali Ndume said the truth to you? Well, we stand with our amiable senator. However you decide to treat this particular case, it's not going to deter us from the protest. We are going to be on the field and we are going to exercise a civic responsibility. Protesting is a civic responsibility and nobody can stop us from protesting. The time is now, dear Nigerian youths. If not now, when? If not you, who? The self is a friend of a man that masters himself. But for a man with no self-mastery, the self will be like an enemy at war. What cannot defend itself cannot be defended.
So guys, even the northerners are not left behind. They are already warming up, making necessary preparations.
Aikin yayi kyau, ni kaina na yaba da wannan aiki. Ga yanan kamar yadda kuke gani na rigan ne ga ta nan na daga ta 2024 in Allah da wanda za a fita a ranar 1 ga watan June kenan. Ga yanan na ije ta, bayan na aje rigan ga yanan kawai sai na ce bari in dauko hula shi ma in buga. Bayan na gama aikin rigunan ga yanan nan da kuke gani ga rigan nan kuma gashi ina printing.
So guys, back to the lawmakers. This lawmaker is saying that he's afraid that this protest might lead to something else. That, the criminal elements might want to take advantage of the protest in causing mayhem. Ask me, who are those that will be sending those criminal elements? It's still the politicians. Take a look at the clip.
There's always non-state actors at the back door that are waiting to hijack what you think you organize under peaceful manner. My candid appeal for the young people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is kindly started on example of what is currently going in the continent of Africa, that there is a conspiracy of the Western world. Do not undermine what your action can cause as far as the economic prosperity, peace, and the progress of your own country. Mr. Speaker, giving a reference, far back 2009, under the aegis of African Youth and Student Association, we organized a mega rally in Sudan, trying to showcase what we believe is unacceptable policies across the African country. But at the end of the day, the protest turned out to be unpeaceful, and the Sudanese that hosted the protest bear the consequences. And now, the same issues is being championing in Kenya. The same issues is being championing in many African countries. Nigerian, always, the case is different. When we started something, we don't know where it is going to be end. So I call for my fellow young people that, yes, I'm a member of opposition extraction, but at this very critical time, it is a matter of dialogue. It is a matter of talks. Talk, consult before you take a step of confrontation. My fellow young people, understand the situation and allow the policies to strive and see where the necessary way forward. Mr. Speaker, on this note, I want to once more call on my fellow young people to please exercise one more patience to see where the policies direction of this present administration is heading to before making any further confrontation. Please consult, make confirmation before taking any further confrontation step. Thank you very much.
Chibok Dambo goes a federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, working alongside and in the same line with the previous speakers, I want to use this opportunity to appeal to all Nigerians, particularly the younger ones, the youth, the women, the vulnerable, that it takes a reasonable period of time to correct what has been damaged for a reasonable period of time. But remember, tough times do not last forever, but tough men do. And there is always a light at the end of every tunnel. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this government is only 1 year old. We are appealing to our young men to give the government the benefit of the doubt, bearing in mind the people's-oriented policies, programs that is laid down or that are laid down for this government to pursue, especially in the area of school and students' loan. Just yesterday or day before yesterday, the president launched, under the distinguished leadership and chairmanship of a distinguished financial engineer and banker, Jim Ovia. And they stated it categorically that in the next 1 or 2 weeks, students will be allowed to have access to apply to that, and checks have been transmitted or presented to some schools in the country. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we should understand that the current president being spearheaded by Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a democratically elected president, and he has been a Democrat substantial part of his life. You cannot go to market and buy integrity. You cannot go to market and buy position. Asiwaju has been working on that, and I don't think he can do anything to destroy his hard-earned reputation and democratic capabilities. We should give him and any other stakeholder in this government the benefit of the doubt, so that at the end of the day, we can come out.
So guys, you can see it for yourself that these people, they just want to, instill fear into Nigerians so that we don't come out to protest. And until we kill our fears, will not be able to remedy this country. Like you can see that what they are trying to do is to send fear signals so that Nigerians will stay home. And if we keep staying home, nothing is going to work. I mean, nothing is going to work in Nigeria, like you've all seen it. That these people, their interest is just what they are there to serve. So you can see the young man who was once, in our shoes, condemning the government. Now he has entered in the National Assembly. He's telling Nigerians that we shouldn't protest. He's a young guy. But now, once you taste this political money, once you take this, we test this money that politicians get, you forget what you told the people. You forget what you told the people during the campaign. You will start dancing to the tune of your fellow members and that of the government, even to the detriment of the people who elected you in. And that is exactly what is playing out now. So this is a young man. Possibly when he was campaigning, he told his people that if I get there, things will change. I'm going there as a young person, I'm going to represent you. But you can still see he's the one telling Nigerians not to protest. It is our right to protest. It's our constitutional right. It is a civic right. It is our way of airing our grievances, telling the government of their excesses. And that is what we want to exercise. You can't still rig elections, and then when it comes to protest, you tell us not to protest. You can't beat a child and tell that child not to cry. I think that's the time we are in now. Allow Nigerians to exercise their freedom. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.